Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 4 of my plastic surgery journey. Got through the door last night about 4 a.m. It was so nice to get into my own bed last night. Trying to sleep with this BBL pillow in a Temper mattress is not the most comfortable. And sleeping in this position, like I have been for the last 5 or 6 days, still not a nice position. Today is the first time I'm going to have a full body presotherapy session. So at 2 o'clock, I'm going into town and I've got I think it's an hour's session is in the presotherapy. Presotherapy is a type of lymphatic drainage massage. It's actually meant to be 4 times as effective as a manual massage. So I'm really excited about that and I'm hoping it will take down some of my swelling. I got about 4 hours sleep last night. I've woken up, I'm not too bloated today. I am very hot. So obviously I've been sleeping with a big duvet. I'm in a Temper mattress. I've got these big Temper pillows. And I'm fucking wrapped up like a Christmas turkey. I'm very, very warm today. I've got no aircon, which is not the best. But hey, we move. It's now episode 4. We are 6 days into recovery. I'm determined that today is going to be a good day. And with the sound in the background, I need to get out of bed because my cat is scratching the carpet. So Mum's just come to get me. Just got a little jumpsuit on. My back is fucking killing me, but I'm going to go to Asda. And then I'm going to go to my first presotherapy session. And then when I get back, I'm going to have a shower because I look and smell disgusting. So we've just got to Asda. Mum's just gone to get the trolley for me. I'm going to use it as a bit of a walker. Okay, so I haven't done too bad in Asda. I've got a bag full of shopping. It's actually been pretty alright to walk because I've just got this trolley to lean on, so it's not really been straining my back too much. I'm in pain, but not too much pain. There's no way I'm going out in that. Well, I made it through the rain. A little bit wet, a little bit, I look like a drowned rat, but I made it. Now off to our next appointment. Look at the state of this. The day I come back, the weather turns. We've been at between 30 and 40 degrees in the garden when I've been away. Now look at it. Right, now it's time for my presotherapy session. Wish me luck. So I'm going in to see Claire at Reductions. So for anybody wondering, this is what presotherapy looks like. It is basically like a big spacesuit that inflates and deflates. It's not uncomfortable, it's really relaxing. And yeah, I would recommend it to anyone. It was amazing. I was so relaxed throughout this whole experience. So I've just finished my presotherapy. I feel amazing. And for the first time, I'm stood pretty upright. Right, I've had a little bit of a rest. I've had a great business meeting. Everything looks and sounds perfect. I'm going to attempt to have a shower. Wish me luck with this. Okay, so I'm out of the shower. I'm just washing my compression garment. The shower wasn't too bad. I feel amazing for actually getting all the crap off me because I stunk. And yes, my sister washed my hair for me, but it was greasy again, so hopefully it will make me start to feel a little bit better. I feel a lot more relaxed and a lot less bloated and tight since my presotherapy. Claire, my friend who did the presotherapy for me, said I need to keep hydrated, I need to flush my system out, and I've got another appointment on Friday. So I'm now just going to sit here, have a glass of water, and I'm going to attempt to dry my own hair. So this is what the tummy's looking like at the moment. There's my little belly button. I've just had a shower and the other dressing that was on was getting wet, so I was told I could take that off. I didn't want all this getting wet and infection getting in. So I've got to keep this scar tape on for around 4 weeks. But everything's looking good. I'm not too bloated today. Still really, really swollen. Everything looks good. Good morning, guys. It's 6 a.m. on a Wednesday. I've literally just woken up, gone to the toilet. For the first time in several days, I'm actually in pain this morning, so I've gone downstairs and I've had 2 strong painkillers because I fucking need it. I've got an area on the back of my right knee that's very swollen and very sore. I'll have to have a look at that when Mert's awake, but at the moment I'm just very, very sore and everything hurts, everything's hot. I've just had some painkillers and then I'm just going to go back to sleep. Good afternoon, guys. It's a couple of hours later. I've been awake for a few hours now. The last clip that I did, I actually went back to sleep. I've woken up. I feel a little bit better, but I found like a very big, like a tear looking blister on the back of my knee, which is fucking agony. I've just messaged the hospital to say, like, was this there before? Is this because of the garment? I'm just waiting for a reply because it doesn't look good and it doesn't fucking feel good either. So I'm downstairs. I'm not actually in the bed for once, which is nice. I'm not in too much pain. I'm just in discomfort today. Obviously, I had my manjaro yesterday. I'm not that hungry. Mert's just cooking me some chicken, which is really sweet of him. I'm just making like a little Mediterranean salad. Even though I'm not hungry, I know I need to eat something to keep my strength, and obviously it's good for my recovery. I got on the scales this morning and I have put on 14 pounds of fluid, which is quite incredible actually. Obviously you go into the presotherapy appointments. I'm going to have 2 a week. They should help with lymphatic drainage and getting rid of all of this excess fluid. But it is going to be a bit of a long road, but I'm excited because my stomach is very flat already. Once I've got rid of this stone of fluid, I'm really excited to see what my body's going to look like. And this is what I'm looking like at the moment. Shape-wise, I'm still very, very bloated. But look at the hourglass figure. I'm still in this position, which is annoying. The surgery doesn't really hurt. What hurts is my back. Being in this position all the time, it strains your back. Like nobody fucking tells you beforehand how much pain you're going to be in with your back, which is very tiresome. I've woken up this morning, I don't know if I said that already, I have got a rip, it's like a rippy blister in the back of my leg from where the garments cut me in the night, where it's been folded over, which is fucking painful. But hey ho, it's all fine. It's just part of the journey. But the more I smell this chicken, the more I'm getting excited. So I'm having a Mediterranean style salad with a boiled egg. You can really see the shape of me when I'm sat down. Love it. So it's now about 7 p.m. I've got to take my antibiotics, and this is how much salad I had left from earlier. So I'm just gonna have a little bit of this before I take my antibiotics so I'm not sick. Good morning, guys. It's now Thursday. I've just woken up and I don't know if you can see it. Let me turn it around in the mirror. I'm stood up pretty straight today. Like, that is pretty upright, which I'm very, very happy about. I did get up at like 6 a.m. this morning. I was in a bit of pain, and I had a lot of like burning sensation in my incision here. But since it's about 8 o'clock now, I've been to the toilet and I don't have that pain anymore, which is amazing. I've still got the backache because I'm obviously not stood up fully straight. Right, cat, get out of the way, come on. So that's a little bit annoying that I'm nearly straight, but not quite straight. But I reckon in the next couple of days, if everything goes well, I should be able to stand up straight and then I can get rid of this back pain, because that is the only thing that's getting me down. So I'm being extra naughty today. It's about 10 o'clock now. Matt is still asleep in bed. And I'm tidying the house. So I've just put all away all the dishes. I've just wiped all the sides down. I've moved a few things. I'm gonna attempt to hoover and mop. I know I really shouldn't be, but I'm too independent and I can't be fucking sat in bed all the time. And I want to take advantage of the fact that I can fucking stand up straight. So I feel like I've just been wasting away for the last week. I need to get up. I need to do something. I just feel bone idle, and that's not me anymore. I need to get up and do something. I am going to be very careful. If I feel like I'm pushing myself too much, I am going to stop. I'm not going to hinder myself. I'm not going to give myself an injury just to tidy the house, but I fucking love cleaning my house, and that's one thing that I missed when I was in Turkey, is being at home and cleaning my house. So if I can get a little bit of cleaning done today and a little bit of enjoyment, then it's a win-win. So I've been told off. I got a lot of tidying done, and then Matt came downstairs and has told me off and told me I'm not allowed to do any tidying, which I understand. He's told me I'm not allowed to do anything, I need to sit down. But it's frustrating, not because of Matt. I'm frustrated that I want to be able to do these things. These are the things I do every day, and I can do them. That's the thing. Today I've got up and I'm like, yes, I can do it all. But I do understand that I've got to rest and different things, but I'm just... So, I'm now on the sofa, begrudgingly, watching Netflix, which is probably where I'm going to stay for the most of the day. But Matt has taken very good care of me. He's been very caring, authoritative. I just want to be able to do my own shit. But on the plus side, I've lost 3 pounds. Got on the scales this morning, I lost 3 pounds of the water weight, which is great. It might go back up tomorrow with the amount of inflammation I've probably caused today. And then I got a presotherapy tomorrow, so yeah, after that I'm going to be just resting. So it is now about 4 p.m. I find at this time of day, I just get fucking knackered. I've walked around a couple of times, I've had something to eat, I've done some business, and I'm just tired, and I get back into bed and my eyes are just dropping, so I'm going to have a little nap and I'll check in later. So it's now Friday. I thought I would give you a little look of what my body's looking like. I'm just about to go for my second presotherapy for my lymphatic drainage. I'm very tight today. So yesterday I was a lot better. I could stand up more straight. I am pretty stood up straight today, which is a lot better for my back. But sort of, I'd say around here is very tight and just feels very bruised today. My bum's not too bad. But just around here where the liposuction is, I'm just completely numb. And I'm just very swollen and bloated. But I thought I would come on here. I thought it would show you my new shape. I'm really, really happy with it. My surgeon did an amazing job. Even just like walking just takes it out of me. I'm not in pain, I get so tired. I'm very excited for my next presotherapy session. It really made me stand up straight. It really helps with the lymphatic drainage and a lot of the swelling. But yeah, I'm really excited. I can't wait to see my real results when the swelling's gone down and I've come in at my waist and I still stay out of my hips. But I look a lot more womanly. I'm a lot more in proportion to my shoulders now, which was exactly what I wanted. So I'm just on my way to my second presotherapy session. I'm just out in my compression garment and a pair of shorts. I definitely look pretty crazy. So I've just come out of my presotherapy session. I actually fell asleep. So the lady had to wake me up, which was really funny. It's so relaxing. It's so nice. Instantly I feel better. I feel less puffy. And I know I said it last time, when I come out, I feel like I can stand up pretty dead straight. I'm not in any pain. I'm not half as tight as I was. Presotherapy is definitely well worth it. I would recommend it to anyone. Since I've started the presotherapy, I've lost 5 pounds in fluid, which is amazing. I'm gonna be having this like twice a week for the next sort of, I would say 4 weeks at least. Good evening, guys. It's now Friday evening. I obviously had my presotherapy session earlier. I was so knackered when I came back from it. I fell asleep, obviously, having the massage. The lady came in and she was like, come on, wake up. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't realise I was asleep. Obviously, I was snoring, which was a bit embarrassing. But since I've come home, I've slept most of the afternoon because it does take it out of you. We'd gone up a setting today, so it was a lot tighter. It was a lot more intense. It was slightly uncomfortable at times, but it wasn't painful. But when I tell you I'm very sore now, obviously it's done its job. I feel like I can stand up a lot straighter. I don't feel as big and bloated, but I'm sore. I feel like a big bear has squeezed me all over my body, and I'm just very tender. So hopefully I wake up feeling a little bit less tender tomorrow. I'm just getting very bored staying in the bed. So if you want to know my setup at the moment, so I've got about 4 pillows underneath me to keep me elevated. I've got a pillow underneath the back of my, like the back of me and above my bum. And then I've got my BBL pillow here to keep me elevated, so my bum's not actually on the bed that much. And laying in this position is driving me fucking insane because I'm not a back sleeper, but I purchased these about a week before I actually went for my surgery. These are CBD gummies from Supreme CBD. I'm not affiliated with them. I don't get paid to say this. I bought this with my own money. These are amazing. They have helped me get a good night's sleep. They've helped me relax. And they've helped de-stress me, obviously, with this situation with mine and Matt's marriage at the moment. It's very, very stressful. The dynamic in the house is very weird. We had both hoped that maybe we could talk things through when we came home and, I don't know, set some boundaries and just try that one last time. But I don't think that's possible, which is really sad. I think it really is the end of my marriage. Matt told me he didn't love me anymore. He still loves me and cares for me, but he's not in love with me anymore, which is hard to hear. I will love him to the day I die. But I've got to respect that being with me isn't making him happy anymore. He's going through his own difficulties at the moment with his mental health, and he's putting things in place to help himself, and I've got to respect that. However hard it is, I've spent the last 2 evenings in tears, crying. Last night I cried for about 5 hours. Because even though I said what I said on my video, I still love him. And while I was in Turkey, I saw massive improvements, and I thought, oh my God, maybe we can make this work. But the decision's been made, which is really sad. But that is just life. And it just makes things a bit more difficult at the moment. Obviously, I'm resting up in bed. He's been very helpful and trying to help me as much as possible. I don't want to feel like I'm taking the piss. I'm very independent. I like doing my own things, and just being laid up in bed all the time is just driving me insane. So the sooner I can get up and do things, the better. But anyway, guys, on that note, I'm clocking off, and I'll see you tomorrow. It is now Saturday. As you can tell by my hair, it is wet. I have got up. I've been very productive today. I have had a shower. I've washed and dried my compression garments. I've hoovered, I've tidied. I'm just about to carpet shampoo. I know a lot of you are going to be screaming down the phone at me like, don't do it. Guys, I've got to. I don't know what the fuck has been going on while I've been away, but the house fucking stinks. My house never smells like that, and it is driving me insane. I've made the bed. The bed's all made behind me. Everything's been wiped down. Everything's been hoovered. I had to buy some carpet shampoo last night on Amazon. That's arrived today. Mert did downstairs for me, but he said he's too hot and sweating and he doesn't want to do it, so I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to relax in a nice, clean, fresh, lovely smelling room. So it is now about 5:30 on Saturday. I'm so tired. I've just woken up from a nap. Matt has just come in and said that he's just made dinner. From what I can smell, it's the Indian that I bought in Asda yesterday, which I'm actually really quite excited for. I find this in the afternoons that I've either done too much or I get really tired, and then I'm just wiped out. So I must have been asleep for about an hour or so. I'm probably going to have dinner, have another little nap. I've got to get this editing done for this week's video. I haven't edited at all for tomorrow's video or for Monday, so I've got a lot of things to do. Good morning, guys. As you can see, I've got Grace with me. She very kindly came down from Leicester last night. So I'm not on my own. Obviously, Mert is still here, but she didn't want to see me sad and upset, so got a great little bestie here that's came down to see me. I've got on the scales this morning, And I'm so shocked, guys. I will take you downstairs in a minute and I will... Oh, little Winter!
Winter came for kudos too.
Yeah, Winter's causing a ruckus. She keeps jumping up the top of my headboard and she keeps chasing the other cats around the house, which I'm not very happy about. But yeah, I will take you downstairs in a minute and I will show you the chart for this week because I'm blown away. I know most of it is just water weight and it's obviously fluid from my operation. But I was very stressed when I came home and I'm not very stressed anymore. So this is the chart for this week. Obviously, I know this is all fluid retention. This is all from the surgery. Sorry, I'm really out of breath from going down the stairs. But on the Tuesday morning, I was 12 stone 13. And then today, I'm 12 stone 2. So that's 11 pounds in 6 days. So it's me from the future. I'm just editing this video and it has to be up in about 6 hours time. So it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I've just realised that I didn't do an outro. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I will see you for, I think, will be the last episode for a while of this journey. We'll be doing a Q&A at a later date. There will be one more episode coming out next Sunday. And then obviously the next part of this journey will be in about sort of like a month to 6 weeks time when I go back for my boobs. So check in next Sunday and I will see you there. Bye guys.